I want to give you a few safety tips. Anybody who's used a miter saw knows that we do not want the saw to bind on our wood. If you take a look here, the saw is below the edges of our cut hub unit. That is a very bad situation to have. We always want the height of our miter saw to be above the edge of our cut hub unit. If you find that it is too low, please adjust it, get it up above so that we don't have any binding, any injuries. It's really quite a simple process. I'm going to take it off and show you the underside of the saw and the miter saw mount, and we'll adjust it real quick to make sure it's accurate. If you find that your saw height isn't correct and you need to adjust it, it's actually quite a simple process. If you keep your shims, you can use them. If you don't have them, you can cut your own. But we could start the entire process over by loosening these bolts. You have to loosen each one. Really quite simple. Now it's like we're starting all over. You see how this allows us to move up and down? I'm just going to do one side for now, but if you ever need to adjust this in the future, you can tip your saw on the side like this. I'm going to get it back here. We're going to take our shim. Now that it's vertical, it becomes a little harder, but it's really not too bad. We used a 3/4 shim before. I'm going to come down in and I'm going to push it right on that, I hope you can see it, right on this little arch right here. Right there. Once I have it, I just keep a little pressure. I use my 1/8 inch Allen wrench and I tighten it down, okay? That's all right to have a little bit of space like that. Take my next one, it was a 5/8, because you want the front to be tipped down just a little bit, and I'm going to pinch it with my hand. Same spot, that arch right there, that's where we want our shim. I'm going to take my Allen wrench and I'm just going to tighten one for now, just so that it's in place. I can remove the shim. Now I can tighten these guys on all the way down. Don't worry about over tightening here. You don't want to strip it out. Just give it a nice hand tighten on each one of these bolts or each one of these screws. It's extremely simple to adjust if you ever find slippage. If you want it a little bit higher, you just don't want to have it too low. This one's perfect. Now I'm going to set it back on my pipes and we're going to verify that it's actually working properly. So set it down, put a hand here, lock it into place, tightening these two screws, really quite simple. I'll open it up, let that come in, and we're just going to take a look again right here. Notice this is a little bit exaggerated, but it's a lot safer to have it here. I've got 1/4 inch so that when that blade cuts, it has somewhere to fall safely. Make sure, again, the height of your table needs to be above the height of your cut hub unit by at least 1/8 inch.